Good evening and welcome to this edition of Hashtag TV. I'm Chris, and in this evening's episode we will be looking back at what has happened during January and what is to come in the coming months. January kicked off with IPW UK presenting Hero vs Sabri Jr. on January 19th. Highlights included James Davis and Rampage Brown both advancing in the British National Championship tournament, the London Riots winning the IPW tag team titles from the Bangor Knights after Darrell Allen turned on RJ Singh during a bar fight. In the main event, Zack Sabre Jr. made international star Chris Hero submit. That concludes IPW's Hero vs Sabre. This month saw Leicester Championship Wrestling Roses debut on January 25th with their show from the Brockington College Leicester Roses Rumble. Highlights included Pollyanna Peppers defeating the Living Doll Fellaini, Addie Starr defeating Rhea O'Reilly, and in the main event, Nikki Storm outlasted 14 other Vixens to win the inaugural Roses Rumble. LCW Roses returns on March 1st with War of the Roses. That same evening, Leicester Championship Wrestling, the parent company of LCW Roses, started their 2014 with their Big Rumble event. In highlights, the Hunter Brothers retained the LCW Tag Team titles in a 4-way elimination. Alex Garcia won the LCW Heavyweight Championship in a 6-way elimination match. And Styx won the LCW Rumble. This guarantees him a submission match title shot at the next show. TAW out of Dunstable presented their first show, the annual traditional Over the Top. Here's a rundown of some of the results. The Asylum of Headcase and Jigsaw retained tag team gold over Dark Reign. Paul McSherry made Big Samson submit in a submission match. Taylor May retained his heavyweight title in a 3-way match against two former champions in Pretty Boy Bradley Ford and always winning Colt Kelly. Nate Nitro won the traditional Over the Top Rumble and is now guaranteed a title shot in Dunstable on February 22nd. Future Shock Wrestling presented Future Shock 72 from Stockport on the 26th. In the main event of that show, T-Bone and Cyanide defeated Future Shock champion Zach Gibson and Jack Gallagher. Progress Wrestling, who took giant strides in 2013 to establish themselves as one of the top UK promotions, returned with Chapter 11, To Fight War, You Must Become War, from Islington in London. Highlights included Screw Indie Wrestling, Mark Haskins and Nathan Cruz advancing in the tag team tournament, as well as FSU advancing. Both teams will now face Project Indigo in a 3-way at Chapter 12 to become the inaugural Progress Tag Team Champions. Nomadar defeated the returning El Ligero. Rampage Brown defeated Tommy End. And in the main event, Jimmy Havoc defeated Zack Sabre Jr. by submission to retain the Progress Championship. That concludes the results roundup. Now let's have a look at what's coming up in the coming months. EAW champion, the Dragon Kyle Masters, must defend his title against the Joseph Connors of the Predators in Corby on February 16th. Future Shock returns with Future Shock 73, where Zach Gibson has been told that he must defend his championship against T-Bone. Preston City Wrestling returns in February and March with their Road to Glory tournament. Selected first round matches include Nomadar vs international star Chris Hero, former WWE star Chris Masters against Cyanide, Ring of Honor couple Mike Bennett with his manager Maria Gonzalez against Danny Hope, and the battle of the Project Ego players Chris Travis and Martin Kirby. Also on February 28th, we'll see PCW champion Lionheart tag teaming with former TNA World Heavyweight Champion AJ Styles against Team Single, before on March the 1st they face each other in a singles match 1-on-1, Lionheart versus AJ Styles. I personally am looking forward to that match. On March 1st, NBWA return, and so does NBWA Heavyweight Champion Davey Boy Smith Jr., son of the British Bulldog, as he takes on 2 opponents in a 3-way match for the title. Bellatrix Female Warriors returns to Epic Studios in Norwich on March 2nd, which will be headlined by a big 30 Vixen Royal Rumble. NGW, New Generation Wrestling, have announced that their Destiny event on March 23rd will be headlined by a champion versus champion match, with El Ligero, the NGW champion, going up against the Controls champion, Rampage Brown. Southside Entertainment, more commonly known as Southside, have announced that former WWE and WCW star Sean X-Pac Waltman will be appearing at X Factor on the 11th of May. In January, we kicked off our Hashtag Wrestling Awards for the year with a viewers' vote via our website, Twitter and our Facebook. We would like to thank everybody that voted in these polls. Winners included Promotion of the Month, Extreme American Wrestling out of Northamptonshire. Wrestler of the Month went to PCW champion Lionheart. The Tag Team of the Month went to the Predators, Paul Mallon and Joseph Connors. The Vixen of the Month was Leah Owens, and the International Star of the Month, wrestling out of Japan, was Prince Devitt. Voting polls for the February awards will be on the website from February the 24th until March 2nd, with winners being announced on the 3rd. And that concludes the news roundup for this month. Remember, you can find Hashtag Wrestling in the following ways: via our website at hashtagrest.wordpress.com, on Facebook by searching Hashtag Wrestling, on Twitter at Hashtag Rest, or via our YouTube channel at Hashtag Wrestling TV. You may also have an Android device or a Windows device for which you can get our mobile app. And that's it for this month. Until we return on March the 5th with episode 6, Hashtag Join the Hashtag Nation.